Have you seen Isaac's Facebook post? His Harvard acceptance letter just came in, just like I expected from someone who went to Harborview. These Harborview kids always get into the top schools. That's what a proper education can do. I always said investing in private school would pay off in spades when it came time for college admissions.
That's wonderful news for Isaac and his family. And speaking of college acceptances, Tyler got his acceptance to State U's agriculture program today too. He's really excited about it. They even offered him a partial scholarship, and the department chair personally called to welcome him. Isn't that great?
State U? Seriously, Mia? You're okay with our son throwing his life away like that? After all the money we spent on private schools, all those SAT prep courses, the countless hours of tutoring, everything we invested in his future, and he chooses agriculture of all things?
He's not throwing his life away, Caleb. It's a great agriculture program and he's passionate about it. Why can't you just be supportive for once? He worked incredibly hard for this. Got straight A's in all his science classes, spent summers interning at local farms. This is his dream, Caleb. Why can't that be enough for you?
Because it's beneath him, that's why. He could do so much better if he just applied himself properly. Agriculture, really? What happened to law school or medical school? We talked about this for years. All the connections I've made at the firm, the alumni networks I've cultivated. And now it's all wasted because he wants to go play in the dirt? This isn't what we planned for him, Mia!
There's nothing wrong with agriculture, Caleb. It's an important field, and Tyler's always loved working with plants and animals. Remember his garden projects in middle school? How he volunteered at the community farm every summer? This isn't coming out of nowhere. He's been passionate about this since he was a little boy. You just never paid attention. Always too busy planning out his future without ever asking what he actually wanted.
Sure, agriculture's important for people who can't cut it in the real world, maybe. I had such high hopes for Tyler. Now he's going to waste all his potential at some second-rate state school. Do you know what this will do to our family's reputation, Mia? My partners at the firm will never understand this. Their children are all going to Ivy League schools. What am I supposed to tell them? That my son chose farming over Harvard?
Have you talked to Tyler about his future recently?
What's there to talk about? He's making a huge mistake.
A mistake? Choosing a career he's passionate about?
Passionate? He's throwing away every opportunity we've given him.
And what opportunities would those be? The ones you've planned without ever asking him what he wants?
I know what's best for our son. I've worked my entire career to open doors for him.
Doors to what exactly? Your version of success?
A prestigious career, connections, a future that matters.
A future that matters to whom? To Tyler or to you?
When I was his age, I knew exactly what I wanted.
And Tyler knows exactly what he wants too. The difference is you're not listening.
Agriculture? That's not a career, that's manual labor.
Manual labor? It's agricultural science, Caleb. Research, innovation.
Innovation doesn't pay the bills like a law degree or a corporate position.
Some things are worth more than money. Passion, purpose, actual impact.
Do you have any idea what my partners at the firm will say?
Is that all that matters to you? What other people think?
It's called reputation, Mia. Something Tyler is about to destroy.
No, something you think he's about to destroy. You're being utterly ridiculous right now. State U has an excellent agricultural program. Their research department is nationally recognized. But even if it didn't, it's still Tyler's choice to make. He's 18 now, Caleb. He gets to decide his own future. Stop trying to live vicariously through him. He's not your second chance at Harvard. He's his own person with his own dreams and aspirations.
Dreams that reflect poorly on all of us. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it will be to tell people where he's going? My colleagues' kids are all going to Yale and Princeton. What am I supposed to say at the club? That my son chose to become a farmer? After everything we've invested in his education, all the strings I pulled to get him into Harborview? This is a slap in the face to everything we've worked for.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Is that what this is really about? Your ego? I can't believe you're making this about yourself and your reputation. Tyler worked hard to get into this program. He's already lined up an internship for the summer with one of the largest sustainable agriculture firms in the state. They specifically recruited him because of his innovative research proposal on vertical farming in urban environments. But you wouldn't know about any of that, would you? Because you never bothered to ask him? Always too busy planning out his life to actually listen to what he cares about.
An internship shoveling manure. Well, isn't that just fantastic? What an accomplishment! I'll be proud when he gets into a real university worthy of his potential. Until then, I don't want to hear another word about State U. Maybe he can transfer after a year to somewhere more suitable, somewhere that won't embarrass the family name. Is that really too much to ask for him to at least consider our reputation?
Well, that's just too darn bad, because this is happening whether you like it or not. Your son's happiness matters more than your misguided sense of prestige. And the internship? It's with an innovative hydroponics company, not mucking stables. Not that you bothered to find out. They're revolutionizing urban agriculture as we know it, but I suppose that's beneath your notice. Just like everything else Tyler actually cares about. Heaven forbid you take an interest in your own son's passions. Hey honey, just checking in. How are you holding up? I know your dad wasn't very supportive about your decision to go to State U. Do you want to talk about it? I'm here if you need anything. You seemed pretty upset after dinner.
I'm all right, Mom. Just a little frustrated, I guess. I don't get why he can't just be happy for me. I worked so hard to get into this program. Got that hydroponics internship lined up and everything. But nothing's ever good enough for him. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother trying. He's never going to see things any differently, is he?
I know you did, sweetie. And I'm so incredibly proud of you. Don't let your father's attitude get you down. He's got some misplaced priorities. But that's not your fault, do you hear me? You're following your dreams, and that's what matters most. That hydroponics internship is going to be an amazing opportunity for you. Did you tell your faculty advisor about it yet? I bet she was thrilled when she heard. You've worked your tail off for this, Tyler.
I just wish he could see how much this means to me, you know? I'm not trying to embarrass him or ruin his precious reputation. I'm just trying to build a future that I can actually be excited about. Did you know State U's ag program has a 95% job placement rate? They're doing some really cutting-edge research in sustainable farming practices. Professor Martinez wants me to join his drought-resistant crop engineering research team. You know, this isn't just a random choice. I've been passionate about this since I was a kid. Remember that small garden we had in the backyard? I was 8 when I first started experimenting with different soil compositions. Dad always laughed it off as a childish hobby, but I saw it as solving real-world problems. Climate change is destroying traditional farming. We need innovative solutions. This isn't just about growing crops, it's about feeding the world sustainably, about making a real difference. But Dad would probably just call that playing in the dirt, too. You'll never guess who I just ran into at the club. Charles and Evelyn Henderson. I had to lie through my teeth about where Tyler's going to college, told them he's still deciding between schools. This is beyond humiliating, Mia. I couldn't even look Charles in the eye, not with their son headed to Princeton on a full academic scholarship. What am I supposed to tell people now? That my son chose farming over an Ivy League education?
Oh, for heaven's sake, Caleb. Who cares what the gosh darn Hendersons think? Tyler is happy with his choice. And that is all that should matter here. Why did you lie? Are you really that ashamed of your own son? Is your social status really worth all this drama and discord? Do you have any idea how Tyler would feel if he knew? That his own father is too embarrassed to even tell the truth about his accomplishments. What kind of message do you think that sends to him?
It matters because I have a reputation to uphold. People expect great things from our family, Mia. How does it look when my own son is settling for a State U agriculture degree? I've spent 20 years building up this reputation, cultivating the right connections, and now he's just gonna throw it all away. For what? Farming? Do you have any idea how hard I've worked for this? The doors I've opened, the opportunities I've created, all that wasted potential!
It looks like our son is courageously pursuing his passions and forging his own unique path in the world. Why is it so hard for you to accept and be proud of? He's not throwing anything away. He's building something meaningful, something that actually resonates with who he is. Unlike you, apparently, who only seems to care about appearances and what your uppity country clubhouse think. Tell me, when was the last time you asked Tyler about his dreams? His personal goals and interests? Not your dreams for him, his own.
This isn't about his dreams, it's about the future we've planned for him. He has so much potential and he's squandering it on a useless dead-end degree. This is not what we sent him to private school for. It's not why we hired all those tutors or pushed him so hard academically. Everything we've invested in his future, the networking events, the influential connections I've made, all of it wasted now, and for what? So he could go play farmer? How can you not see what a colossal mistake this is?
Will you listen to yourself right now? Agriculture is not a useless or dead-end degree. It's a thriving, increasingly crucial industry, absolutely brimming with opportunities. You're just too blinded by your own snobbery and elitism to see that. Do you know how many successful entrepreneurs came from state schools? How many innovators started with modest beginnings? Your narrow definition of success is suffocating. Success isn't about the name of the school. It's about passion, dedication, and making a real impact. Tyler understands that in a way you never will. He sees opportunities where you only see limitations. The world is changing, Caleb, and your outdated view of success is becoming irrelevant. Did you know the program has a 95% job placement rate? Or that they're leading the charge in vital research on sustainable farming practices? Of course you didn't. Because you never bothered to find out. Never bothered to actually listen to your son. Too busy planning out his life to make any effort to understand what drives him.
Mia, please, I've been trying to reach you for days now. Can we just talk about this? I miss you so much. The house just feels so empty and lifeless without you both in it. Please, just give me a chance to explain, to try and make things right between us.
There's nothing left to talk about, Caleb. I meant what I said that night. The divorce is happening, whether you like it or not. I've already met with the lawyers. They're in the process of drawing up the official paperwork. 20 years of marriage, and you haven't changed one bit. Never truly listened. Never put your family first when it actually mattered. I'm done living like this.
But why a divorce? This is all happening so fast. I know I wasn't supportive of Tyler's choices, but is that really worth throwing away our entire marriage over? We can work on this, Mia. I can do better. I swear. I'll try harder to be more understanding, more present. Maybe I could talk to Tyler again? Really try to see things from his perspective this time? Please, don't just give up on us. On me!
It's not just about Tyler's college choice, and you know it. It's about years of dealing with your massive ego and constant need to prioritize status over family. The way you've always looked down on my background and humble upbringing. The way you're just never satisfied with anything. Remember my sister's wedding? When you complained the whole time that it wasn't sophisticated or opulent enough for you? Or Tyler's middle school graduation? When you were actually embarrassed because he didn't give the valedictorian speech? It's always been about appearances and impressions with you, about what other people think of us.
I can change, Mia, I promise you. Just give me another chance to prove it. I'll put in the work this time. We can figure this out together, can't we? I'll try harder to be more open-minded about Tyler's choices. Heck, I'll even go visit State U with him, tour the agriculture department myself, see what it is that he's so passionate about. I'll do whatever it takes. Just please don't leave. Don't give up on our family. You can't just throw away 20 years of marriage.
I'm not the one who threw it away. You did that years ago.
What are you talking about?
The moment you started seeing Tyler, seeing me, as projects to manage instead of people to love.
I was trying to provide the best future possible!
Providing isn't just about money. It's about understanding, supporting.
And I haven't done that?
When was the last time you actually listened to Tyler? Really listened?
I know what's best for our son!
No, you know what looks best to your colleagues. There's a difference.
I sacrificed everything to give this family opportunities!
Opportunities you chose, not opportunities we wanted.
That's not fair!
Isn't it? How many of Tyler's science fair projects did you actually attend?
I was working, providing!
Exactly. Always providing, never present.
I could change. I'll do better.
It's too late for that.
Please, just give me a chance!
You've had chances, Caleb. 20 years of chances.
What am I supposed to do now?
Learn, grow, understand that success isn't about a title or reputation. I've given you countless chances over the years, Caleb. Countless. I've watched you repeatedly disparage my background and belittle our son's interests. I've listened to you mock and dismiss my family's so-called simple way of life, as if growing up on that farm was something shameful, as if it made us lesser somehow. You never understood that my father, working that land day in and day out, taught me more about integrity and values than you ever learned at that overpriced prep school. Maybe that's why Tyler connects with agriculture so deeply. He sees the dignity in that honest work, the value in creating something real and meaningful, not just endlessly chasing status and admiration.
Mia, please, I am begging you, don't do this to us, to our family. We could go to counseling. I'll learn to be more supportive of you and Tyler. Just don't throw it all away like this. Remember our wedding vows? For better or worse, doesn't that mean anything to you anymore? Don't we at least owe it to Tyler?
No, we don't, Caleb. Not anymore. I've already signed the papers. It's done. Tyler and I are moving out this weekend. We found a nice little apartment near the State U campus. It's time for a fresh start, a chance to breathe again, to live our lives without constantly walking on eggshells, without the pressure of always measuring up to your impossible standards. Tyler deserves that chance to grow into himself, and frankly, so do I. We both need this.
Mia, I am begging you here. Don't just walk away from our marriage like this, from the life we've built together, from everything we once planned and dreamed of. Please just take a moment and really think about what you're doing. What about the house, our retirement plans, the future we've spent 20 years mapping out? How can you throw all of that away so easily?
I'm not the one who threw it away, Caleb. You did that. You did it every time you insulted or degraded me. Every time you tore Tyler down or dismissed his passions. Every time you put your own ego and reputation above your family's well-being. I'm just making it official now, that's all. The house, the plans, none of it matters anymore. Not when we're all so utterly miserable. Not when Tyler can't even have an honest conversation with his own father without feeling judged or belittled.
I can't lose you, Mia. I can't lose our family. You're all I have. Please, I am willing to do anything to fix this. Just tell me what you need from me and I'll do it. I'll change. I'll be better. We can start over, make new plans, better plans this time. Plans that include Tyler's dreams too, not just my own misguided ambitions. All I'm asking for is a chance to make this right.
It's too late for that now. The damage is already done. The wounds are just too deep. Tyler and I need to do what's right for us. And staying in this toxic cycle isn't it. We're moving out this weekend, and I need you to respect that. Don't try to stop us or change our minds. It's over, Caleb. I know that's hard to accept, but it's the truth. Sometimes love isn't enough. Sometimes you have to lose something completely before you can understand why it really mattered.
But everything, Mia! My whole life? My family? If you leave, I'll have nothing. Nothing left in my life that matters. Don't you see that? Please, what am I supposed to do? What will I tell everyone? My colleagues, my family, our friends? How do I even begin to explain this? The shame and humiliation, it'll ruin me. You can't just walk away like this. I'm not strong enough to face all of that alone. I need you. I need our family.
That's just it. You're still worried about what everyone else will think, about protecting your precious reputation. Even now, even in the middle of all this pain you've caused. That's exactly why we're leaving, Caleb. I can't watch you do this to yourself, to Tyler, to our family anymore. I just can't. I know this hurts, and I know you're scared. But I need you to let us go. To let us heal from all the damage that's been done. Please, if there's one last thing you can do for us, just let us move on in peace. That's all I'm asking. Three days later, Mia and Tyler moved out of the house they shared with Caleb. Despite his desperate pleas and attempts to reconcile, they remained firm in their decision to cut ties permanently. The house that once echoed with family dinners and holiday celebrations falls silent, filled only with the weight of Caleb's regrets. A month after moving out, Caleb finally agrees to the divorce, having realized that Mia and Tyler won't budge. He becomes a recluse, barely leaving the house or going to work. His colleagues at the firm notice his decline, but he pushes away all attempts at support or intervention. The reputation he fought so hard to maintain crumbles in the wake of his family's departure. Meanwhile, Tyler thrives in his new environment, happily immersing himself in his agriculture studies at State U. His professors praise his dedication and innovative thinking, particularly in sustainable farming practices. The internship with the hydroponics company proves to be a stepping stone to bigger opportunities, validating his choice of a career path. Mia finds unexpected peace in their new life, free from the constant pressure of Caleb's expectations. She watches Tyler flourish in his chosen field and knows, without doubt, that she made the right decision. After all the grief Caleb put them through, Tyler can finally enjoy a peaceful and drama-free college experience, surrounded by people who appreciate him for who he is, not who they want him to be. As summer turns to fall, and Tyler's first semester at State U begins, both mother and son look forward to their new beginning, leaving behind the weight of Caleb's judgment and the constraints of his narrow vision of success. They've learned that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is choose your own path, even when